It's a one-lander, but a powerful one-lander. Against Kahira, I think I'm gonna have time, even if I do miss on land drops. I'm gonna keep it. Now, I'll put the updated list right on flex slot now. Una más. Goryo's 2.0. Modern public. Gotta change the title. Not the one lander dingo. This matchup's usually not too bad because you can hardcast your fatties if you need to. I think I'm gonna get this one. Nope. Land. Land, please. Please, one time. I'm redeeming my one time for the one time. Ah, scheisse. Punished. Dingo, don't do it. Don't keep a one-lander, Dingo. Why'd you keep a one-lander? Never unpunished. They're gonna ice me. Kept a one-lander surveil last night. It's so tempting. This 5-land drops still 1. I need that same energy. Uh-oh. Dingo's in danger. Fairy's an issue. We hit 1 to start. Not a black source though, so there's a black source. I think I need to bin this Solitude as well. But it's a tap black source. Doesn't burial right suck? Yes. Very much so. Usually play like Unburial Rites if you're playing Unmarked Grave. Narset. Narset Supreme Verdict. And I missed again. Tragedy. Land, land, land. That just makes me want to concede on its own right. Alright, let's see our new board plan against control. Touch sucks. Ephemerate can go. Bone Shards is actually fine because it hits planeswalkers. One Faithful Mending, drop the Griselbrands. Could drop a Griselbrand and then drop a couple Solitudes. Hey, Wet Willie. Alright, we'll pass. Or we'll submit and pass. We're gonna go second. Speaking of YouTube videos, did I remember to post one today? Nope, I forgot to make the thumbnail. Damn, no thumbnail. Can't keep this. Yeah. It didn't sound great, did it? More than one land? Snap keep. Celestial Purge and Dam are good answers to Dothy. They keep another land on top, especially an untapped one. You gotta make a flex slot account, Goon, and then link your flex slot account to your Patreon, and then you can see it. because it's on flex slot right now. Kind of down just to play Archaeologist here. Ephemerate to Fairy. I could take the Tef. Tef, good card. You play Shucks instead of Damn. No, I don't fear Rest in Peace. If they're playing Rest in Peace, they got me. Yeah, for now I'm on the East Coast. Going to a bunch of events. Oh, there is Rest in Peace here. Days Undoing, Dovin's Veto, Reprieve, Rest in Peace Ring, Ice. Okay. I don't know if this matchup's good for us or not. The next 3 events I'm going to is this weekend, I'm going to the Apex team event, and then the following weekend, SCG Philly for a day, and then the following weekend, Hunter Burton. I guess they didn't care about the Rest in Peace. They're just like, whatever. Yay, incremental card advantage. What do they have in hand now? It's Fire Ice, Reprieve. Days Undoing, Dovin's Veto. I think I just pass, because if they end up tapping out for Ring, then I'm just gonna Atraxa. And Teferi. Ephemerate Archaeologist is dig through time? A little bit, yeah. Kinda. I don't want to sequence this. Tainted. Discard Atraxa. Goryos. Return to me, my child. Force of Negation. Thoughtseize. Undercity Sewers. Griselbrand. And then Tef Bounce Ring. Pass. Force it. Nice layer. Thoughtseize, Subtlety, Flusterstorm, Otawara. I can't Thoughtseize them, but I can hold up Flusterstorm, I guess. This game really turned around. No, I can't Grief Ring. They have Ring Protection. Which is why I didn't attack with the Atraxa either. I gotta force the ring. Concedes. Yeah, Force of Negation seems really good. Seems pretty solid. Before I'd have to, like, just, like, deal with that. Which I think we could have dealt with it anyways. But Force was, like, the cherry on top there. Also multiple Teferis. Which are the glow-in-the-dark cat ears. They don't really glow in the dark, unfortunately. We tried it already. Was not very bright. Maybe they need some more sun. I think I need a mulligan this hand. Doesn't do anything. Now this hand. This hand scams. Also, if you don't cast any of your interaction, then you beat Goryo's. Well, yeah. I can't even defend him. Can't even be like, well, to be fair. Bottom's value, I know. Hurt me too. Take Dress Down and Fire Ice. And then Ephemerate. Take Teferi. Alright. And I can also Thoughtseize them too, if need be. You will only have lands in hand, opponent. Alright, Ephemerate my grief. The ultimate scam. Is this fine? Is this A-okay? Reprieve Teferi. Take Reprieve. Thoughtseize Teferi. No grief. Now we're just looking for Goryos. That's something to bin. Opponent does not like casting Reprieve, but they shouldn't Reprieve the Ephemerate, right? Because then it goes back to my hand. I think that's how it works. If it comes off a rebound, then you Ephemerate, or then you Reprieve it, it goes back to hand. So it's like they don't want to have it back to my hand, which I totally understand. Fire, kill my grief. Classic Modern. Modern's not fun. Modern's pain and suffering. Which is why I have to grief scam people. It's my way of coping. Chad, is that better? I turned up the light a little bit. Land or something to discard a Tainted Indulgence? Maybe. Shadowy Backstreet. I actually think I cast Tainted Indulgence first, because if I Surveil... No, I guess not. I'm not too sad to draw 2 cards, am I? My hand did not change. I went from Tainted Indulgence to Tainted Indulgence. Need to draw Force of Negation. Sure. Best I can do, Subtlety. Zero, 1, 2, 4. I still don't have Tainted Indulgence online. This ring is going to be a big issue, though. I think. Bye, Tiff. Oh, this is just a draw 2 now, isn't it? That's so inconvenient. I didn't like click that Teferi was the last type, because I forgot that I just went to the graveyard, so I still thought I had 4 freaking types. I guess I need to play Archaeologist instead. They should have Narset and Teferi at some point. Such taint, much indulge. More ring. More ring. I guess I lead on Archaeologist. What's the plan B? Cast my Atraxa. Which actually comes up a decent chunk. Yeah, Elemental Incarnation beatdown. Force pitching Supreme Verdict. By Teferi. I could have Subtlety'd my own Teferi, I guess. I wonder if it was worth it to do that. Nah, I don't think so. I think I need this Atraxa in my hand. Plus, Teferi's almost assuredly not resolving. Oh yeah, there's Dress Down still. I may. Worst day of my life, same. Yo, Mr. UC, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? Undercity Sewers, I guess. Don't want Solitude. Dark Ridden Fable. Were you scamming in Legacy? Was this Rhinos? His opponent make Rhino? They are make Rhino. Oh, they're living in. Sure. Now they really need to hope that I miss on White Land, or they need to take Tainted Indulgence. If I discard Griselbrand, they're going to be super far behind. Alternatively, discard to hand size. Which I can't anymore because they took my Tainted Indulgence. Atraxa for turn, huh? What is this, some sort of cruel joke? Cruel joke? Oh, I've been Griselbrand Solitude anyways. I actually feel a little bit better. Waker. This matchup is insanely good for Goryos. No, they don't main deck Endurance. They play like 2 in the sideboard. 2 Endurance and like 2 late lines. When it passes the turn. I actually should sequence this differently. I should have cast Archaeologist first and then Surveilled. So last 3 of match 5 against Yogg. Game 3 of match 5 against Yogg with my opponent 1 life. And like 4 turns to top deck Bolter Ren League. Ended 4-1. Sedge. Sorry to hear that. If it makes you feel any better, I did not trophy with Rakdos Scampires. I also 4-1. So I feel you. My overall record with Goryos has been like 18-5 or something like that. It's been pretty good. Actually, this is 18-6 now because I just lost the last match. It's got a few bad matchups, but overall, I think its matchup spread is decent. Tainted to draw 2. 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 5, 7. Yep, it is. Stupid Tainted. Drawing me cards. Cycles Elephant. I'm going to take this opportunity to cast Faithful Mending. They lose big time if they Living End. It will not be pretty for them. I think we're going to cast Grief and then probably Ephemerate Grief. Subtlety pitching Shardless Agent, sure. Don't really want that. Do you think they're actually going to Violent Outburst here? There's no way, right? Yeah, just untaps. I think I put this on the bottom, but I drew it again. Living needs to main deck 1 Endurance. I don't think matchups like this are very common, but you definitely could if you were Living End. I've seen some Living End players play Tidebinder also, which is kind of funny. Concedes. Poor Living End opponent. It's only going to get so much worse for them. I wanted to see them cast Living End. They were like, nope. I kind of probably should bring in the Celestial Purges as well. That's my answer to Leyline. I guess I have Teferi to bounce Leyline. Yeah, let's roll Tef instead, I think. I'd trim an Archaeologist, though. Bring in, like, 1 copy. Let's try 1 copy. See how that feels. Hand's good. We'll keep. Drew the Celestial Purge. Faithful Mending. I think I've been there because it has flashback. Should just discard Atraxa. I don't think I need to. I could just Tainted Indulgence in my opponent's upkeep. I'm going to stop in their upkeep too. Just to guarantee that this goes through. The only thing they can do about it is like Mystical Dispute. Or, you know, have Endurance. Put my Atraxa into the graveyard. They're probably thinking if they can beat the Atraxa. The answer's probably not. Well, maybe. I mean, they do have Waker, but I have the Dam for the Waker. I guess I can't cast the Dam yet. I think I might Fluster until I can actually fill the graveyard more. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. See what they do. Guessing just like a ton more cycling. Waker, bet again. I wonder if I should bring in the Subtleties in case they have Endurance. I'm sure they will have Endurance. I feel like I have so much Cascade hate already that I don't even need to. I can afford the Tainted Indulgence here, though. They might Violent Outburst in response. Check your Force of Negation. I think Mizzou right now, I think it's good. I think the Leyline Scion stuff is like just in general very strong. Land. It's been one of these two lands. Archaeologist. Return Goryos to my hand. Pass with an Atraxa double grief. It's gotta be so hard for the living end player to do anything. And take another Goryos. Discards Leyline of the Void. Very funny. Take another Flusterstorm. Does Zoo have a good Rhinos matchup? If they can assemble the 2-card combo, yes. Otherwise, no. Force of Negation, exiling Force of Negation. That's fine. Try again next time. I think the next time is probably going to be at their end step. I don't have endurance, though. It's kind of a shame. Force your force. Alright. Did have the endurance. Finally baited it out. Took a while. I still don't have grief in here. So maybe I just damn away this first one. Imagine they at least have one Cascader in hand. Probably like at least 2. Shadowy Backstreet, so I can turn on Dam. In the Archaeologist. Ephemerate this Archaeologist. Chalice, Ephemerate. Take another Ephemerate. I wonder if they just don't have a Cascade spell. Faithful Mending, Tainted Indulgence. I could take Tainted Indulgence. Just a draw 2 at this point, I believe. Griselbrand. I guess I could Thoughtseize them. That would be an issue. Let's Thoughtseize them and see what's up. Mystical Dispute. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, generic. Honestly, I think if you're gonna play Scam, you might want to consider playing Scampires. Unironically, I think Scampires actually performed way better than I thought it was going to. Tainted Indulgence. Mm-hmm. It's not what I said. My hotkey stopped working. Please work hotkeys. I think I'm gonna ephemerate this archaeologist. I think they're trying to grief me. Or they're trying to put a ley line in play. Or play an Architect's Will. Play scan, it's good time. Scan, huh? I feel like that's just called a day job. Where you gotta, like, you know, scan papers. Doesn't sound very fun at all. Goryos? Ephemerate again. One of the games of all time. Teferi. Alright, they conceded. Young Calico. Show me Goryos on top. Put Atraxa into the graveyard. Pass. Poor guy didn't stand a chance. You didn't lose. That's unfortunate. The search for the Goryos begins. I think I'm playing as Blue-White Stoneblade, but I have no idea. This start could be on a number of things. It's been jamming Rack Scam. Yeah, it's Mono Black 8 Rack though, right? With Urza Sagas and Grief Scam. Well, I still call it 8 Rack, but same shit. No, I haven't played the second paper at all. I'm gonna mess it up during the team event though. I'm sure of it. Watery Grave. I'm in cast grief mode already. Dex check on point, you'll drop decks. Who would drop a deck in the finals of a 2K? So it couldn't be me. Ah, that's so embarrassing. Is this just a draw 2 yet? 1, 2, 0, 7, 4. So it is draw 2. Hello, yes, I would like to draw 2. Terrible draw 2. I'm gonna mend. Make amends. Blue White controls a very poor matchup. I feel. Some people say otherwise, though. But we don't listen to those people. Instead, we tunnel vision on our own results-oriented data and say that it's a bad matchup to make us feel better. Solitude gone. Solitude pending, probably better. Thoughtseize you. Dovin's veto. Jeez. Kind of want to hard cast this Atraxa. Imagine they run out of counters, but the ring is very hard for us to deal with. So we'll only be okay as long as they don't find ring. As soon as they find ring, it's going to require some flexibility. I don't know what that means. Put that on top. Grief hardcast. Counterspell. Hey, Maverick. Yeah, we're fighting a good fight still. We're at least trying. Alright, end step with Goryos. Kind of like Griselbrand instead. Concedes to the end step Goryos. Force of Negation to Fairy Flusterstorm Thoughtseize. Kind of want to just remove all of our removal. Just like that, out. Touch the Spirit Realm, out. Bone Shards can go. One copy of Faithful Mending, one Archaeologist, one Griselbrand. Submit like that. This deck's been sweet. I also forgot to make a YouTube thumbnail today. Feels bad, man. No defense grid. They probably have Rest in Peace, so maybe I want like Prismatic Ending, but I'm gonna kind of hope to snipe the Rest in Peace with either Thoughtseize or Force of Negation. And if not, maybe a hard cast. I could also like take out some number of Solitudes. Like maybe I want Subtlety instead. Then like a Pending over Solitude. Leilani Sanctity. You could play Leilani Sanctity. I don't know if you need it though. I feel you don't care too much about discard spells. You more so just care about graveyard hate. And the only other matchup you're bringing it in against is like Burn. You're heavily favored against Burn. Burn's crazy good for you. You just like reanimate Atraxa, smack you one time, and they just can't win. You want it for endurance? I think Subtlety's better. Let's keep this hand. Those are a couple of shaky hands. This one's pretty shaky too, though. Also, Teferi's like just better than Leilani Sanctity. If you can stick Teferi against the endurance decks, then they can't really endurance you. Them doing it main phase is significantly worse. Chalice on 1. Take another Thoughtseize feels bad, man. I kind of wonder. I guess I wait for them to make a move, huh? Yeah, there's 2 subtleties. Welcome back, Slayer. How was your 10 minutes in the dungeon? It's getting a 1-1 counter better than Thoughtseize. I think Thoughtseize is still better. Because it's like more stuff to discard. You've seen things. I think I'm gonna get Hedge Maze. If I get Hedge Maze, then I can go. It's partially for hard casting Atraxa in case I draw one. But if I like ever draw a 5 or or 7 drop to cast, I could just cast it. Which might be what this devolves into. They're stuck on lands. Will my YouTube thumbnail have cat ears? Maybe. I can arrange that. Yeah, it's Kristen PT. Correct. Teferino. Tap my already tap land. Oh boy. Maybe Mending's better. I don't want Force of Negation ever. It's not Flusterstorm, I know that much. I'm gonna guess Mending is probably better. Tough call either way. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like thinking of a timeline where I just like hard cast this Atraxa. And then maybe take Goryo's and then Goryo's it back after it gets countered. I think that was a pretty real timeline as well. I was also hoping for a Teferi there. I only have 2 and I already spent 1. Faithful Mending has no Riz. See, that's because of this artwork. And the black and white card. But with the normal version, it had more Riz. The black and white one, though, it's tough out here for it. Def Plus. Grief. I'm gonna start with Mending. Am I giving up on these Thoughtseizes? I think I'm gonna give up on 1. I'm gonna keep the other. And just grief them. Surveillance are great. Surveillance are one of the best things printed into Modern in a minute, in my opinion. Archmage's Charm, Leyline Binding, Solitude, Teferi, Tidebinder. I'm gonna take Archmage's Charm. Ephemerate for my grief. That I can't cast without getting countered by Chalice. Alright, smack. Bye-bye, grief. So I could cast Atraxa, and then they Tidebinder me, and then they bounce their Tidebinder. Doesn't seem great for me. I think I would prefer to find another source of discard first. Let's go Archaeologist, then flashback Faithful Mending. They might Tidebinder this, honestly. Thoughtseize, Force of Negation, Tainted Indulgence. Cat ears were a sub goal that we reached. I guess I should have cast the Tainted Indulgence, but I was kind of waiting for it to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I can kind of wait for it to be a draw 2, I suppose. I don't really want to discard this Atraxa. I think my sights are set on hard casting it. They'll only be here for like a day or 2 until I leave for Apex. Flusterstorm, no. Grief. Other Thoughtseize. I'm ready to get Tidebindered. Yeah, I'm gonna get Tidebindered, it's fine. Don't mind having a 7/7 here. I think the games against control often come down to hard casting your big threats. Alright. They kind of can't bounce this Atraxa. Can Solitude it though. Pitching to Fairy. No blocks. Blue, black, Tainted Indulgence. Grief Goryos. Not my 32 life. What will I do without my 32 life? How many more Atraxas do I have? 2 more Atraxas and a Griselbrand, I think. I believe I boarded one out. Alright. Got another piece of interaction out of their hands. This Chalice is like surprisingly annoying. Thoughtseize is like the best tool against them though, so I get it. I understand why they brought it in. And also on 2 kind of just prevents me from doing anything. Tough game. Main phase subtlety go. Kind of need that mending to hit a creature there. That was like my opportunity to Goryos. They might still die to their ring. I guess they can just bounce it with Tef. They're only at 7, so they have to be kind of careful here. Good news, if they bounce with Tef, I get to kill Tef. Alright, down to 25. Lanes. Nine-turn clock. The ring has them on a 3-turn clock. 4-turn clock currently. Solitude. I feel like there's a lot of control in leagues lately. Mill, Control, and Martyr proc have been super popular for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna save time. I'm gonna chalk this up to Chalice killed me. And I might need to bring in another Prismatic Ending because of it over Solitude. It's sick and it's not your favorite deck. It produces some of the grindiest games I've ever seen. For no reason. Like, it really didn't have to do all that. It was gonna probably take them another like 5 minutes off their clock just to kill me. But I didn't want to wait. I got impatient. Reed Duke would have been like, alright. The countdown starts. You clock the 4-color opponent with Field of Ruins. You don't understand control gamers, they scare me. Martyr is a control deck as well. Martyr's 100% a control deck in disguise. 10's keepable. Not great, keepable. I think I am gonna Thoughtseize and try to take Chalice early on. Maybe I open the door for Thoughtseize to Fairy. I do kind of want to take Chalice if they have one. Or Rest in Peace. Dovin's Veto, Reprieve, Leyline Binding, Stern Scolding to Fairy. Hidebinder. think I take Dovin's Veto. I like to stick this to Fairy eventually. It's gonna be a minute though. I think I just cast Tainted Indulgence. They do have Stern Scolding, so I can't even grief them. More lands. I'm gonna get all my Surveil lands. There's an Atraxa in the yard. The value, it's insane. Alright, happy they Stern Scolding that. Over grief. I'm gonna get Hedge Maze. Oh yeah, this doesn't get Hedge Maze. Guess I'm gonna get Watery Grave tapped. Should have played the Polluted Delta and gotten Hedge Maze. Yes. So if they're gonna fetch for Tidebinder, then I'm gonna crack my Polluted Delta. I probably should have done that when they were tapped out. Would have made my life a little bit easier. The stuff Leyline Binding, Tidebinder, Tef in hand. These are the three I know about. I might try to jam Tef here. Want to make sure they can Tidebinder my land. Even if it means I can't get the Hedge Maze yet. Alright, let's see what you're working with. Delvin's Veto, Leyline Binding, the Fairy, the Ring, Tidebinder, Tidebinder. Crystal, what is this? Crystal. The Fairy Ring, I guess. Leyline Binding. So I have Dovin's Veto up still. Could do this now and take Dovin's Veto. I wait until end step, then they Tidebinder it. I guess that's fine too, as long as I don't hit 5th land. This is for the 1 Griselbrand. I don't think I understand. There's a team event this weekend at Apex. Yeah. I don't know why they brought in Curse Totem. I don't understand. For my 1 copy of Griselbrand. I guess it's for the 1 copy of Griselbrand, but I still don't like fully understand. Well, there's my 1 copy of Griselbrand. I guess I'm gonna discard it then. Goryos. The many tide binders and another binding. Tide binder. One down. One to go. I could also just pending Curse Totem and then bring back Griselbrand. Yo, nausea. Maybe the 8 months. Alright, give me this Atraxa. Gimme. Now your last card's Leyline Binding. There's another Goryo's in here too. Oh, there's just the Hedge Maze. Okay, Prismatic Ending versus Thoughtseize. I'll take the Pending. I'll take the Hedge Maze. Grief. Force of Negation, Goryo's Ephemerate. I think I just take the other Goryos. If I see land here, I'm not going to be too upset about it either. Flusterstorm, your time has passed. Maybe I was supposed to take another Ephemerate. See if they keep on top here. I think the scariest thing they could play is Ring. Ring would be pretty bad for me. Beatable because I could pending it, but not ideal. They bin Lorien. Interesting. I guess they thought Lorien wasn't going to be good enough. Reef Pitch. Tidebinder. How about Grief? Mending, bin Atraxa, and probably pending. Cast. Hit the Ephemerate. Grief. Swamp, Thoughtseize. To combat. Bonk. Ooh, Subtlety. Let me just take Subtlety. Mending. Island. Get Griselbrand and kill them. Fair enough. Just flexing on him, you know? I don't know if it really matters. I guess I could draw a ring. Okay. Absolutely no cat ears, and then here we are. I was like, no cat ears unless we hit this sub goal. I proceeded to put an unrealistic sub goal that we hit. So yeah, here I am. Who's the fool now? Can't trust people these days. This is just a pillow. A fool with a bunch of subs. Just rhinos. Me feels like rhinos. I think I'm gonna keep this ephemerate. Might be wrong. Ephemerate touch the spirit realm. And grab another ephemerate. I kind of wish I had that solitude instead. Because I have a feeling they're gonna make rhinos this turn. Unless their mana's just terrible, but fixed by Leyline anyways. Forgot about Leyline fixing their mana. Oh, Solitude. What do I want to do here? I definitely feel like Solitude Ephemerate these. They might have Subtlety. Subtlety pitching Lorien. Okay, I'm gonna fetch ahead of time. Because I do want to surveil. But I'm putting this on top, so. I guess I don't have to do this now. You just pass and then touch a Rhino token. Send it to the Spirit Realm. Violent Outburst. Alright, pitch Solitude. Bop, bop. Hope this is good enough. You're gonna be at so much life. I get Meticulous Archive. Bin Atraxa, draw Goryos for turn. Imagine. Oops, all Cascaders. Okay, Bin Atraxa. Top deck Goryos. Just like we drew it up. Draw land. Smoge. 2 down. Is there value in waiting? Not really. Is there value in doing it main phase? Also not really. Just to conceal like a little bit more information. But playing around Tidebinder is pretty fair. I don't want against Rhinos. These are probably fine. Def for sure. Dam for sure. Bone Shards out. GRISELDADDY out. Pending. Touch the Spirit Realm. 1 Faithful Mending. 1 Archaeologist. I want Force of Negation. I see that over like 2 Solitudes. I don't think Solitude's that good either. I like that. Chow, and then the people eats the pizza and then becomes the chef. It's like a story in 3 emotes. Or eats the pizza and then kills the dingo and then takes his outfit. Keep. Pass the turn. Gonna get me an Undercity Sewers, most likely. No, we lost. They had Oops All Cascaders. I think I'm happy drawing an Ephemerate most of the time. Are they shock? Lorian. Always Lorian. I want to see if I can draw like Grief here. Something to stick this to Fairy. Mystical Dispute. They've been Force of Negation, so now I have to decide. Do I want to try to jam Teferi, or do I pass with Faithful Mending plus Flusterstorm? I think I'm going to try to jam the Teferi. No, I should pass. Because then if I draw 4th land, I can go Teferi with Flusterstorm backup. Both are weak to Subtlety, though. I wonder if they have Teferi of their own. They might. They do. Did I bring in Subtlety? I don't think I brought in Subtlety. Nope. Minus draw a card. I have a strong suspicion that they have Force. Can I do anything about it? No, not really. Play tough. Tragedy. Keep a Tainted Indulgence. Shadowy Backstreet. I think we're gonna lose this game. It's so hard to board around this new Rhinos deck. Cause it's like, what 3-drop are they gonna have? Is it a Tef, or is it a Shardless Agent, Violent Outburst, Tidebinder, Subtlety, Force of Negation? Subtlety not being the 3-drop, but you know. From the Vampires League. I think I've been Ephemerate and land. Maybe I'm supposed to keep Ephemerate. Game not quite Jover, but probably pretty safe to put the prediction up. Okay, no Violent Outburst. Good sign, I think. They're thinking if they want to Tidebinder my fetch. The answer is evidently yes. They might have Mystical Dispute in hand. Force of Negation, Subtlety. Take Subtlety. And take your stupid Flash Fish back. I don't know, we might win this game after all. Bin's Violent Outburst. Love to see it. They're probably going to replay Tidebinder for turn. Yep. If I hit Goryos off of this, I could win the game. Hit Dam and Ephemerate. Alright. I'm glad I tapped the way I did, by the way. I wasn't even thinking about Dam. It's like tapped well. Let's go me. Force of Negation, land. This is suddenly looking winnable. By virtue of our opponent just like flooding out pretty badly. But I mean, they also had to bin Violent Outburst, so tough on them. I think it's just grief number 2. More land. Kill Def. And then we'll go from there. I might want to bounce this back to hand, but I also want to play around Fire Ice. So maybe I don't bounce this back to hand. Concedes. I'll take games I didn't think I was going to win for 500. That one. That one right there. Yeah, bouncing a sounds pretty nice too. I kind of want more Teferis over Celestial Purge. I feel like Teferi might be better. Teferi's been really impressive. I guess 2 Purges is still fine. But Teferi's just been overperforming. Just a keeper. I kind of feel like it might be a keeper. It doesn't do that much. But I believe in the archaeologists. Nice mana. We just need 1 more white to overload Dam, right? Suspends Footfalls. That one I'm going to keep on top. Which am I more realistically casting? Probably Dam over Tainted Indulgence. I think I'm going to bin Tainted Indulgence. Leyline Binding, Violent Outburst. Leyline of the Void. I think I'm also going to take that Leyline of the Void. Yeah, Dam's really good card design. I think Dam's sweet. Kind of embarrassing Thoughtseize. Black man off the top would be sweet though. Put 1 card on top. Probably a Cascade spell. I think I kept Psion on Draco on top. Ephemerate, Tainted Indulgence. I think I take Tainted Indulgence. I'm probably gonna try to Wrath the board away next turn if I can top land here. Ooh, not the right land though. Graveyard. I can Tainted Indulgence, drop the Atraxa if I do miss, and then try to block my way out of it for a turn. Taking 4 here for sure. Planes off the top. Should I still try to block my way out of it for a turn? Damn, they called my bluff. They hit Force of Negation off top. Oh, so blown. So blown. That was one draw step they had because the other card in hands beside you. Now I'm in so much trouble. I knew I should have waited a turn. I don't know about them casting that this game. Ephemerate. If I can hit Solitude, we're in business. But how many Solitudes did I take out? 2? Mine's not going well either. Oh, it's just a draw 2. I'm dead, right? Need to hit like Black Source Goryos. Block 4, 8. Yep, I'm dead. Well, that was lame. I just needed them not to draw Force of Negation for specifically that turn. I wish they were. Unfortunately, my shoulders are not that wide. Krista, thank you for the 14 months. I can just turn and tell you that. Okay. Put back an Ephemerate, I guess. I don't want all these lands. Maybe I could put back Island. Chancellor, a triple Chancellor of the Dross. Okay, I guess I'll start at 11. Okay. I'm at 11. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Why bin that? I don't have white mana. Need white mana. I have to Solitude the Sleeper Agent. Hi, Ephemerate. You'll be remembered. Draws Bone Shards. Oof. What a terrible time to drop Bone Shards. That's what you get for being a believer. Yeah, and I mean, in hindsight, that Solitude ended up being awful for me. Maybe they give me a Spirit with their Forbidden Orchard. They're drawing a card because they have 3 chances of the draws in their hand. She lied, she didn't believe. I don't see a number next to her name. Yeah, maybe we just discard the hand size. Tapped white mana. Classic. Alright, so they have 2 cards in their hand. Does he have haste? Nope. Can they kill me in 2 cards? Three cards now. Goryos. Rakdos Charm. Are you fucking me? Second one. Forgot they played 4 copies of Rakdos Charm. Good thing I played that land before going for it. I guess it didn't really matter, but good thing I had 2 Goryos. I want Celestial Purge. I mean, in theory, Celestial Purge does seem like it would be good against them. So maybe. Chad, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Tuesday, right? Dang, no Wii Shop. Technically Wednesday on the East Coast. Could do Wii Shop Wednesday. Okay. They're Leyline in the Void deck. Noted. So if I Ephemerate this, it goes back to them. Is that how it works? Read the card. No card reading here. It comes back under their control and I get it back again. Yeah, that makes sense. Sad thing to have to do. I do like that you can target it and sacrifice it though. I feel like I'm dead. Land? Oh, maybe not. Yup, dead. Not dead yet. I seem to get really lucky and hit off this Tainted Indulgence. I guess you're not dead after all, Dingo. 2 damage from Rakdos Charm. Soul Spike kills me. None of these are good. Maybe they don't have another Rakdos Charm. I say as they float red. My god. You know this card exiles the graveyard?
Yeah. Arctic Charm is badass.
It's great.
And it burns you. What more could you want?
I love the 4 main deck Rakdos Charm deck against my graveyard reanimated base deck. I think I need these Flusterstorms for Rakdos Charm. Forgot him.
What is the third mode on Rakdos Charm?
Destroy an artifact, I think.
Damn. Rakdos Charm.
Not based. Chat says hi.
Hi, chat.
Okay, that Ephemerate might be based. They didn't start with infinite Chancellors this time either. Okiba. How many Rakdos Charms do you have in your hand? Witherbloom Command, Witherbloom Command, Witherbloom Command, Lightning Bolt. What? Why are there so many Witherbloom Commands? What's their deck? It's like Burn, but janky. It's my best description I got. Tainted Remedy. But opponent would gain life, that player loses that much instead. What? What's happening? My limit is 3 hours driving for an event, otherwise I'm flying. That's not even true. You're driving to Apex. Just gaslit chat right in front of them.
That's so true. I knew.
Compulsively lied to chat. Unbelievable. Bennett. Alright, I think we're in a good spot, maybe. I don't know, 3/3 is pretty scary still. Ephemerate. So I could block. I said just pass. I think I'm kind of down to double block this. When are we going to Vegas? I told you there's nothing in Vegas except for gambling money away. Bump in the night. In the night. Concedes? And that's why the believers get rewarded. Always. Well, chat, thank you all for hanging out today. I appreciate every single one of you. Nice little 6.5 hour stream. 0 frames dropped today.
Have you peaked?
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peaked? You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.